Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're playing some NHL 18, still in a beta, but I want to show you guys a deking tutorial. I know I've seen some on YouTube so far. I seen the Nasher do it the other day. Guy makes excellent content, taking nothing away from that video. It's a very good learning experience for a lot of people, but one thing personally for me though is when I first got into NHL games, I knew nothing at all about hockey. Never watched it. If you guys know me and remember, I told you that I got into the NHL video games before I ever got into anything related to hockey in real life. So when I heard backhand, forehand, toe drag, all this other stuff, I didn't understand a lot of this stuff and it was difficult for me to step into the game. So I want to try to make it today. So there's other people like that or other people that have never played NHL before and you're completely new to the game. I want to try to make it as simplex as possible. I wanted to show you guys some controller graphics here as well that shows you what exactly to do with the sticks, because that was the way for me to learn it, was seeing actual pictures of what to do with the sticks, because just telling me like move the stick here and here can be a little bit complicated when you've never played the game before. I completely understand that until you get used to it. So what we're going to do, first of all here, I want to get some really basic stuff understand for you guys. First of all, forehand, backhand, right? Forehand, say I'm right-handed, you come up the ice, you click the stick directly to the right stick that is, you push it directly to the right with the puck on it, you're on your forehand. If you push the stick directly to the left, you're on your backhand. And then vice versa for left-handers. Left-handers, you pull it to the left is forehand, pull it to the right is backhand. And then I didn't include every single basic deke, but I'm gonna show you a couple of them to get your feet wet and then get into them advanced dekes. First of all, you guys know there's a lot of one-touch dekes, one of them being the windmill deke. A pretty fun deke to go ahead and try if you're still new to the game, and it's a pretty easy one too. You can do it on your forehand or on your backhand. We're gonna show you on the backhand today. If you're right-handed, you're gonna hold the stick to the left on your backhand, and then you're going to click the stick directly to the right. You're going to push it directly to the right, no rotation, click it directly to the right. That's going to complete a backhand windmill. And then forehand is obviously just flip the controls around, you hold it to the right and then click it to the left. Second simplex type deke we got here, if you want to call it a deke, you don't actually have to use the deking button, is the backhand toe drag. Another one, I think this is one of the more effective dekes that you can actually use during games. So I think it's a good one for you guys to learn. It's not just a breakaway, have fun kind of deke. You're gonna hold the puck on your backhand, pull it down to about a 7 o'clock angle, if you will, and you're just gonna take it and you're gonna rotate the stick. Don't click it, you gotta rotate it all the way around up until about top right hand. You're gonna pretty much opposite sticks here. You're gonna go from 7 o'clock, completely rotate it all the way up to about 2 or 3 o'clock. And that's gonna complete your backhand toe drag. The last of the little easy dekes, if you want to call it that, is the Spinorama. I know a lot of people want to know how to do that Spinorama, so I had to throw it in there as well. It's an easy one to do. All you have to do is tap the left trigger, hold it in, wait for you to complete that Spinorama there, and it is complete. It's a real simple one to do there for you. Of course, you have to have the right abilities to hold onto that puck when you do Spinorama, but I know it's some things people like to try and go ahead and do. Next move we got here is the forehand toe drag flip, as some might know it as the datsyuk. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna click in on the right stick to get yourself into like that fake shot move, that leg kick if you want to call it that, and then you're gonna push directly down on that right stick, straight down. It's gonna put you in that drag position, and then once you're there, you simply press RB and then you'll do the little flip. Now it's one of those things where it's definitely not the easiest thing to pull off once you do the little flip to get goals, but it's definitely something to try when you're trying to get goals. I think it's a pretty simple one to do once you get the hang of it. It's just how effective can you make it during a game. Also, from that exact same position, you can take a shot. So instead of doing a little flip where you hit RB, R1, you can just go ahead, get back in position, do the exact same controls where you click in the right stick, push it down, and then go ahead and just push up on the right stick to take a shot and snipe that goalie if you can get it in there. The next deke we're going to do here is the behind the back deke, another deke brought back from NHL 14 if I'm not mistaken. And this is where you're going to bring the puck on your forehand, bring it down, you're going to go forehand, and then you're going to rotate that stick even farther down forehand to say about, if you're right-handed, guy like I'm using here, rotate it down to about 4 or 5 o'clock if you can on the sticks. And then once you do that, you're going to hit RB, and then you're going to continue that rotation from 4 or 5 o'clock, and you're going to rotate it. You want to continue that rotation to the left. Once you see your guy start to perform that deke, that's when you want to quit that rotation to the left. Keep your stick where it is, of course, in the left position, and then hurry up and push the right stick diagonally right up to the right hand side. So you want to push it diagonally to say about 1 or 2 o'clock. So you want to push it, if you're right-handed, you want to push it top right hand corner. I like using top right hand corner. It's almost easier to say. You want to push it top right hand corner, and then you're going to grab the puck back right there. If you're left-handed, you go top left-hand corner. So what you're going to do if you're right-handed, you're going to go forehand. You're going to pull it back, like I said. Pull it about bottom right-hand corner if you can on your right stick. Then you want to hold down RB and then just continue to rotate that stick to the left. Once you start to perform that deke behind the back, that is when you want to go ahead here and push it right back up, directly diagonally to that right-hand corner to go ahead and grab that puck right back on the tape. And now that we did this deke, that reminds me, let's talk about the between the legs deke this year. They changed it. It's still in the game. It's just not a one-touch deke anymore. And if you notice when you're just practicing that deke before behind the back, you may have messed up a couple times and did the between the legs deke by accident. You're like, oh, hey, look, it's still in the game. How about that? The between the legs deke is very, very similar to the behind the back deke when it comes to the rotation and stuff to start off with. First of all, just like I said before, if you're right-handed, you want to go forehand and then rotate it to about bottom right-hand corner, you know, that 4 or 5 o'clock range on your right stick. And then instead of rotating it like you did for the previous deke on this one, instead you're going to hit RB and then you're going to push the right stick directly up, and it's going to initiate that between the legs, and then you're going to grab the puck once it goes between your legs. And then there is the one-handed deke. One of my all-time favorites. They did change it up a little bit this year where you just can't hold it one-handed for like 6 years, even though that was pretty fun to get to do. We're going to go back, and then once we have it there, we're going to hit R1, and then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate that stick up all the way to the right. So we're going to go pretty much a half sphere here all the way around the top down to the right. And then it's going to initiate that one-handed deke. You're going to make the move. And then once you do that, you're going to want to try to push up on the right stick to go ahead and grab control of that puck once you initiate that one-handed deke, and go ahead in there and hopefully make a good move. It's definitely a tough one to pull off in game without getting poked or killed, but it's going to be a fun one to get to use on breakaways and shootouts once again. Then with this one-handed deke that's made for those breakaways to try to get on those goalies, pretty simple. You're just going to hold it on your backhand here, and you're going to hit RB, LB, or R1, L1, whichever one you prefer to do, and then it's going to go ahead and initiate that one-handed. You're going to grab that puck there, and it's made for going around them goalies there. It's a pretty loosely lost type of puck here because you want to try to get that right angle on the goalie using that one-handed tuck right there to get that in there. Definitely one of those more skilled ones to try for those breakaways. Even maybe you're getting a good opportunity on the goalie. It's going to be a tough one to get to use during gameplay besides that, though, I think. And then finally, we have the between the legs dekes. There's 3 of them. They're pretty easy to initiate. You just got to go ahead. You're going to hit that L1, LB button and click in the right stick at the same time. You just got to push it straight in. Don't move it any direction. It'll put that puck between your legs. And then from there, you can either pass it, sauce it, or even shoot it. If you want to pass it, you just hold those same 2 buttons in. Hold left bumper, the right stick, and then just hit the right trigger button to pass R2. Or if you want to sauce it, you just hit RB, R1 to sauce it. And then if you just want to shoot it, just push up on the stick and you go ahead and initiate that shot just like a regular shot. You just push straight up on the stick. Otherwise though, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If there's other dekes you want more of an in-depth kind of review on, please let me know. But as for this video, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.